Today we are going to make recycled crayons. Now these crayons are awesome because we are reusing the old crayons that we have in art class, and they have rainbow different colors that you can use to make lots of pictures. My very favorite thing to do with recycled crayons is find textures and go on a texture hunt. Because just by turning your crayon different ways, you'll be able to use lots of different colors all with the same crayon. So it's really fun. Now, to make recycled crayons, you're going to need an adult's help because we are going to be using a very hot oven or a hot plate. So this is much too hot for a child to touch. We're also going to need some kind of mold to make our crayons. I'm going to use just a little mini muffin mold, but if you have bigger muffin molds, you can use those too to make bigger crayons. And you're also going to need lots of old junky crayons that you don't need anymore. And we always have a lot of these lying around the art room at the end of the year. So the first step is you need to peel your crayon. So I'm taking off all of the paper and throwing the paper in the trash. Sometimes it'll help if you soak your crayons in water before you do this part, because it'll make the paper softer to tear off. Next, you're going to take your crayon and break it into smaller pieces until you have a whole big collection of them just like this. Now after that, you're going to have to choose what colors you want to go into each crayon. I think I'm going to make 3 crayons right here. So maybe my first one I'm going to make with maybe some darker colors. And maybe another one I'm going to make with some brighter colors. Sometimes I make them with warm colors and cool colors. Sometimes I make them with just different kinds of blues or different kinds of greens. There's all different ways you could make your colors. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our crayons and I'm going to set them onto this very, very hot plate. So very carefully, I'm going to just set them on top. And then you have to watch closely for the crayons to start melting. If you watch close, you'll see them start to turn from solid to liquid. Oh, I see something happening. Getting very melty. You want to keep on melting them until almost the whole top is liquid. So mine are almost there. And then when they're done, you remove them from the heat. Now when the plate is cool and the crayons are hard again, I'm going to test it. Okay, it's cool. Then you can gently take them out. Sometimes you can twist the mold a little bit, or you might have to give it a little tap on a table. But when you get them out, they're full of beautiful different colors that you can color with. And if you want, and if you're a hard worker, you could have yourself a whole collection of homemade recycled crayons.